Good morning. It's Kim McGillis coming to you live from Regina. It is presently 11 Central Time in Regina, and for my friends back home in Ontario, it is presently noon. Happy New Year. I hope you had a wonderful evening and that you celebrated with family and friends, and I do wish you all the best in 2025. So I'm sorry if I was MIA yesterday. I have to say I had the worst migraine, and I did want to end the year off December 31st by stamping with you live, but my body was saying no, so I slept all morning, and that's where I was instead of doing a live. So I'm feeling much better today. I don't know if it was the weather, something I ate, or just being tired, but really it was time for me to rest. So today I am continuing with our heart-shaped bundle because we didn't get to meet yesterday. Still going to show you a couple of projects. I do have some alternatives too. I want to introduce you to a new collection as well that ties very well with our collection today. So if you're watching the replay, please say hello, please say where you're from. I would love to know, and maybe even tag replay. And yes, so I would love to hear what you've done yesterday. So if you were out, maybe you're still sleeping today just because you celebrated so much. So excited about this new year. You'll see a little bit of changes now when I'm going to be uploading photos. I'll be tagging, putting a watermark for the artisan design team, and I actually designed something that I'm very excited to share. I can't share today, but you will see later this month with Stampin' Up, so that's kind of fun. So I'm going to put my screen down, and if ever there's little comments, I will look at your comments as well. I'm just going to turn a little bit of light off and put some perspective here. Sometimes I feel when the light is on, it just creates that little blur. So let me see if we have some comments, people that are awake this morning or maybe still sleeping, who knows? Oops, I just popped my little thing, my phone mount. Here we go. We'll just put it right here. So you see some of my projects that I've done a little bit earlier. And then hopefully we get some people that log on. There we go. So if I see some comments, I'll be answering your questions right here. Let's see. So still working with the same collection. I've used, actually I'm missing one of my ink pads, but just to share with you which colors I was using earlier on this week, it was Melon Mambo as well. So my collection featured Melon Mambo, Pretty and Pink, and Petal Pink. And today I'll be adding different colors because I am going to be also adding some different cards from a different collection. So this one was really using our heart-shaped stamp set, which is free with a $150 order. It's a bundle. You get the dies as well. And it is coming very soon to you customers. So on January 7th, if ever you order for $150, you'll be able to get this beautiful stamp set. So this one I've stamped on. You could watch the video. I think it was on Friday that I've done that, and I've uploaded it on YouTube, so you could catch it there. You could also see photos individually on my website, which is kimmcgillis.com. And then this was the layered version here. So we have these. Then we worked on some little mini cards. I still didn't put any of my ribbons. I'm still not sure which one I'll add, but I had done a couple of little mini cards. And then today we'll be working on another card. Actually, you're going to be seeing 4 different cards today. So I'll be sharing 4 different cards with you. So the first card, you need a piece of basic white cardstock, and it's 4 1/4 by 11 inch, which I've already pre-scored at 5 1/2. So we'll be doing that. And then I'll also be using the same coordinating designer series paper. It's Country Lace. So this one is 3 1/4 by 5 1/2. So it's going to go straight down. And then from our collection from last week, I am using the scallop ribbon. So if you're a customer, yes, you can't use these or get these quite yet. If you're in Demonstrator, then you can order these. So the scallop ribbon is nice to use because I'm using Pretty in Pink, and I'm just gonna trim this off right here. I do love to use my sticky tape. Oh, see, I see somebody live. Lucy is saying, hello, what a beautiful surprise to see you. Happy New Year to you and your family. Well, Happy New Year to you as well. It's gonna be even a happier year because you're gonna be receiving some happy mail, Lucy. Lots of happy mail from me. I'm assuming Canada Post is catching up on all these shipments. So we will get to work together privately. So you'll get to see that. So lots of stuff happening right now. I hope you're not too tired, that you didn't celebrate too much. So what I'm doing now is that I'm just adding sticky tape, and the way why I'm putting it on this side like this is just because I'm trying to save on some ribbon, and then I'll just mount this piece right here. I might want to put it a little straighter, but it's going to be good. So Chris and I went for a walk with Riley this morning, and when I'm walking or even when I'm driving, I always come up with these things, and I think of things of what I could do when I'm paper crafting, and one of them is I was thinking about our stylish shape dies. So somebody was asking me, what did you use to make this circle? And I had shared it on the video. Maybe she didn't watch it quite yet. But the stylish shape dies are these right here. And I did remove my square because today we're going to be using our square. I don't know why. I tend to go to circles all the time, but I think now I should start using squares as well. Somebody's saying bonne année in French. I think I saw a little glare. So Shelly is saying Happy New Year, Kim. So Shelly, you, since you're from Regina, you know, last night we went to eat at Crave. So it was like a little outing. I slept all day because of my big migraine, and then I was fine. Chris had made a reservation, and I was so hopeful that I could make it because I really wanted to go. It's one of my favorite restaurants locally. So we had a quiet evening, but I still managed to get out. So Sylviane is listening to me while baking. Ooh, what are you baking, Sylviane? I would love to know. And actually, I love to bake too. It's one of my favorite things to do. So, just gonna pull out our cutter, and then we're gonna save this piece. But what I was sharing with you is I'll be using that beautiful square shape. So this is basic pieces of dies that you probably want in your collection that you could use anytime that you want, and that they go great with any collection. So basic shapes like squares and so on are great to use. So we're going to do a nice, beautiful square right here. And then I'm going to be using my blending brushes. I love to use blending brushes. They're great. So we'll be adding this square right in here, like this. And then I'm going to use Petal Pink. Hi, Joan from Washington. Hope you're having a nice morning or afternoon. I don't know what time it is where you are, but. And then I'm just gonna go blending once again, just in the middle, light shade if you want. Maybe a little bit more. I always like to add some specks. You don't have to if you don't want to. I used the dark crumb cake, and it's still tapped right here. I can't wait to show you the other cards. You're gonna go, wow. So I'm gonna use my green glue because for this one, I did not add the adhesive sheet. I did for others, just not for this one. So here I am putting that green glue. I don't mind the sticky fingers this morning. So here we have it. It's going to come right in the middle here. Gorgeous. And then, so what I've used for this, if ever you're new watching here, it's the dies itself come from the heart-shaped bundle that is free during celebration. So that's the one that I've used. I am still going to add our little flowers. They also come with the collection, so I'll be adding them up here like I did the last time. And also with that stamp set comes a couple of greetings, and today I've already embossed the hello. And what I want to share with you is I feel like when we're using a square, it's going to be perfect to add as an element on the side. So it's embossed in white here. And then I'm just going to snip the sides and show you. And what we'll be doing is just tucking it as a tab on the side right here. So I do need to cut a little more. And it's just going to be tucked on the side right there. So this one is going to be glued just on here. So I find that this design is the perfect layout, especially that we're using a square where we could just put our hello on the side right there. And if I wanted to, don't have to, I split my ribbon in two, and then I could add a very large bow right at the bottom here. So we can, or we don't have to, up to you. I don't know what you're thinking, if you would or not. Let me just grab some mini glue dots. But this is a layout that you could do over and over again with any stamp set you will adore. And I'm going to show you this layout today in a bunch of different cards. So here we are. So Sylviane is saying she's making honey nuts break cake. It's her children's favorite. Ooh, it sounds delicious. I can almost smell it here from here. Perfect. So we're going to add these here. And then I still have some leftover of our pearls that we've used last week. And right now, when you see my blog, I normally tag everything that I use, every single project. But right now I can't tag these. And the reason why is because they're still not available for customers. Once they become available to customers, I will go back to my blog and I will go and alter all of those images and add every single product that I've used. So here we have it. Are we doing without the bow or with the bow? Let me know, think about it. I'm gonna show you a different thing right now. So now here we have it in reds. Same concept. The little hello is on the side right here. Now you're gonna say, what in the heck is this paper? This paper is part of the online exclusive, and I'm planning on using it lots. It's called Marble Elegance 12 by 12. I don't know if it's back order right now, but it does have some nice tints of red. Some reds are a little bit darker than others, but look how pretty that is. I also love the bright pinks and the gold. So let me know if ever you've purchased this paper. I just feel that if ever you found that my cards in the soft pinks was too light, then you have the option of just recreating it in the reds. So I have two more cards to show you with the same layout. We'll be building together. It's going to be quick, so don't worry. It's not going to be the live that lasts an entire day. I'm just not going to repeat the same measurements because we're just redoing two cards, one in red and one in pink. So gonna be pretty. You know, I like to just mount one over and over again. So I still need that ribbon again. We're just gonna add a piece right here. So I like to hear your opinions. So Fran is saying she loves the softer colors, beautiful cards. You know what? I'm always attracted to softer colors. And by being part of their artisan design team this year, I just thought I need to go out of my comfort zone once in a while. So you'll see some designs that I make with softer colors, but I will try to go with bold colors this year just to be like showcasing projects for everyone, right? So here we are. And then Sylviane is saying that she loves my layout. Oh, wonderful. Joan is saying without, so I think we're gonna go without for that one. That's fine. Let's do that. I always love your opinion. And then this time, remember I was saying that we were using, do I have it here? The Eyelet 3D embossing folder. So I'm just going to be using this. I've already embossed it and it's in white. So I always like to use my leftover. This time we're going to do the square with that image in mind. Right here, so it's already done for you. Here we go. So this one is going to go just in the middle. And you know how we have piles of leftover little hearts? Well, I thought we could just add that little heart right in there. So again, different layout, different little, same layout, but different cards. I just thought that you might like to know different options right here. So we're just going to add this one here. My gosh, I'm a little crooked. Here we go. Perfect. And now we're going to add, these are the leftover pieces from this part right here. It's the inside, right? So I'm just going to add it right in here. So good question. Sylviane is asking, when am I beginning to post as an artisan design team? So I did have to submit already some projects. So I can't post what I've designed for Stampin' Up until they've posted, right? It's part of the fact that it would be better for you to see it there first. And then after that, my plan is whatever project I've done with the artisan design team, I am going to go here live and I'm going to show you how I've made these. So this morning I had to hide a bunch of things because I have 3 things that I had to submit to them, 3 collections. So once they are posted by Stampin' Up, then I'll be sharing with all of you. So you will see my designs on their Facebook page, so you might want to follow there. You'll also see it on their Instagram page. So those are places. And I don't know if they're going to ask us to do anything for March for their events yet. I don't know, maybe not, I'm not too sure. So you might see some of my projects there. I do have to do some swaps actually for March for when I go in North Carolina. So this one, a little simpler. You know what? We could add a couple of pearls here and there, but it does have a cute layout as well. If I wanted to as well, I could add another bow. I do have a greeting here somewhere. Oh yeah, the LO we put on the side. We could have also done a different greeting and just add the just because I care at the bottom or so on. So you might see it differently, but I just wanted to show you the 2 layouts right here. So kind of fun. And then maybe this one needs a bow because it's so simple. You know, that could be an option as well. So now let's do our last card. I couldn't stop. Okay, so same layout, a little bit different. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to use that beautiful marble paper that I just showed you not long ago. So if you're just catching me now, you could watch the replay in the beginning. And I was astonished to see the dies that come with this beautiful marbled collection. Like I don't know if you purchased it, but it is adorable. So now again, I'm going to be using 3 1/4 by 5 1/2, adding the same scallop pink ribbon. I don't know if they came up with a red ribbon, but I just saw this one and I thought it would be perfect just because of the tints, right? So we're just going to add that in the middle right here. Again, not using lots of it just because I want to save. So we're just going to flip this. I'm starting to run out of room here. Too many cards. Okay, so here we go. And then I'm going to add some pretty, not maybe the pretty pink, maybe again, once again, the petal pink, but we'll see. Here we go. Here's a Riley hair going with my card. We have a golden retriever. She went to the spa, but I don't know why, she's shedding like crazy and it's just January, which there's no reason to. So here we are. I'm going to pull that petal pink right here. I'm just going to add some in the middle. And then I'm going to show you those beautiful dies in a minute. You're going to go like, ah, so you know that I have to continue designing with them. So we're going to... So do you own the stylish shape dies that has those beautiful squares, circles, and other shapes? Or do you not own them? Because if you don't, it's a must on your wish list. If somebody gave you some Christmas money, this would be a great option. Let's add this once again. Tapping the crumb cake just slightly, just because I want a little bit of color in my background. And now I'm just going to pull out those new hearts just to show you. Let me show. So look how large they are. They are stunning. And the stamp set is called Hearts of Elegance. Here it is. So I showed you the marble paper. I love the fonts on these, so you know that I'll be playing with this for sure. And then here, some of the hearts are huge. We can make albums and so on. And I just have it here next to me. But this is the heart that I'm using today. So I've already pre-cut 3 pieces of it in Poppy Parade. And let me find it. I've scored the middle. Here it is. I've scored the middle and I've already glued it on. So I know some of you are going to be like, oh my goodness, are you going to be able to mail this? Absolutely. I could just flatten the card up and then just tell somebody, put a little post-it and say, you need to fluff it back. So it's 3 of these hearts that I've cut, and then I've just scored 2 1/2 and I added them right in there. So we're going to add some adhesive. Happy New Year, Paul. You're catching us today. So surprised there's somebody on live today with this new year. My husband is working today, so I was like, I'm going to come on live. So here we are, and then I embossed another hello here. So I'm just going to go grab this one. We're going to add it on the side. Siviana is saying golden retrievers are the best dogs, and yours is so cute. Yeah, she's like a funny little dog, I gotta say. Okay, so now I'm just gonna tuck it once more just in here. And it's making my tab. So now you have it with the technique that we showed you, but also with that beautiful 3D heart that was going right there. If you're more of a light colored person than that you prefer lights, then I have it in light as well. But now we've done 4 cards in really a blink of an eye. Like, I don't know if you could see them. I could push these things aside. So you know that I'm using still the heart shapes, but I've also combined the Heart and Elegance as well. Arts of Elegance as well. So because both collections are kind of great to work with. So don't know which one you prefer. Do you prefer the reds? Do you prefer the petal pink? I would love to know. leftovers. Here we go. And then our 3D that is foldable just like this. So Tracy's saying she missed the beginning, but she loves the layout, and that was my goal today. I just wanted to show you a layout, but 4 different cards. So pretty easy. If ever you could just catch the beginning for the replay. Fran is saying that 3 hearts would be cute on a box too. Absolutely, and we could store chocolates in there. You know that I really love to do boxes. So my goal for you is I've designed a couple of cards. I think you've seen a couple here, pretty much the same layout, style, etc. So you get to see those. You got to see little love notes. Now we're going to be going towards the reds. So you will see different projects, and there might be a box in there because you know how I love to add some do stationaries where I put my cards in the box and stuff. So you might get to see something like that, but it will involve both collections because I think that they work beautifully together. So either or, so you might see that. And I've also like cut a couple of extras in red so I could do it in layers as well. So I could layer it and continue on with the same thing. So I could just keep the same designs, but do a red and a pink. And by the end of this week, we should have lots of beautiful cards. So this week, we're Wednesday. So Thursday, Friday, we're still going to continue building our collection. But now I'm moving on that I'm bringing some reds as well. So then we'll just showcase both of them. So you want to come back tomorrow, if ever, and catch me live at 11 Central Time. And if you can't, then you could always watch the replay. And I will be uploading all these beautiful projects on my blog. So lots of stuff to do. Now that I've recovered from this migraine, I was so upset that I couldn't come to yesterday because I really wanted to finish my year with a bang and say hello to everyone. But it is what it is, right? So sometimes our body talks and it just says that we need to rest. So lots of cards here. I've layered them all here. Hope you like my share today, and we'll see each other tomorrow. Bye-bye.